All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Welcome into the Monday training, everybody. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Let's see who's popping in. Kyan, welcome back. If everybody can put a two in the chat if you're returning to Dub, and if you can put a one if you're new to Dub, that would be fantastic. So one if you're new, if you're just getting going with Dub, and two if you're returning, that would really, really be helpful. Let's see. Welcome to our AI note takers as well. Let's see. Let me pop over to let's see. Blakely, it says Mr. Ben Blakely. I guess let me pop over there if you can hear me okay. You can say hi if you'd like to. It looks like you're returning. Hi. Can you hear me okay? Looks like you're off mute if you want to say hi. Just didn't know your first name there. It says Mr. Ben, so I wasn't sure if it's Ben, but well, it looks like you're off mute. You can say hi if you want to. If not, you can say hi in the chat and let me know in the chat if there's something specific that you're looking to see today. We typically do a walkthrough of the platform, the basics in terms of different ways to record, customize, and send, and then the kind of specifics on there as well. So that would be fantastic. Um, if not, if there isn't something specific in there, then we are going to dive into the basics of Dub and the what and the why and the how. So that's always really helpful in terms of really placing what the technology can do in the different situations, which is something we're really, really big on. So what I'm going to do is I am going to share my screen now and move over to what that looks like. So let me share my screen and here we go. Okay, so this is a little slide that the team had put together some time ago, and it really kind of encapsulates what really Dub is all about within a sales cycle or a growth cycle, as we call it in this example, and where the technology really fits in to what we're doing. So right here, you can see there's six different scenarios here in the growth cycle. There's prospecting, there's nurturing, there's closing, client comm, content mining, and lead generation. So what we try to do is we try to really focus on here. Let me go back to that one. Let me go back. Let's get out of here for a second. Go back to the other slide. Okay, give me one second here. Okay, so when we think about the technology, we want to think about how does it apply to the growth cycle in particular. And when we look at the growth cycle here, it's really about prospecting is the first one. So one-to-one video email has always worked really, really well. And we're going to cover that in a second in terms of how do you record that? What's the best way to do it? And of course, you have bulk sends with email and SMS. If you're doing a reach out to a group, we'll talk about that as well. And then obviously, when you do send a video to someone, what do you want them to do when they're done watching it? Well, having a nice booking link in your calendar has been a very popular one over the years now. Number two, you have nurturing. So they were a prospect and now they're moving into the nurturing phase. How do we kind of move them along, so to speak? Screen recording videos are fantastic. Chrome Extension is a really good one we're going to talk about, where you can be a bubble on the website that you're showing and kind of walk someone through something. And then we have our closing aspect over here, which could be a document walkthrough where really you kind of move them almost to the close, the finish line, and there's some documents they've got to take care of. Also, you can send some testimonials or case studies to really kind of hammer home that last point to really bring them over the finish line. When you do a document walkthrough, like if you were in real estate and you're doing an agreement that you're walking through, a listing agreement, or any industry, you can use the Dubb desktop app, which is another screen recorder where you can walk through it and crop around anything you need to crop around. The fourth one is client communication. Actually, after they become from a prospect to a client, what does that look like in terms of communication back and forth? And we know that videos have great retention rates, and it's a great way to kind of communicate with someone. So once they become your client, don't stop using video, continue to do that. And then number five down here at the bottom is content mining, getting those testimonials, getting those case studies, getting those reviews. And we have a cool little button within Dubb that's called Reply with Video that helps you get video testimonials. And we'll cover how you get case studies and reviews as well in a little bit. The last part of it is lead generation. So when you want to get those leads coming in, social videos are great. We'll show you how you can do a social post with the desktop app that we have on our computer, and then how you can tell someone, hey, click a link below if you want to learn more. It's a really nice way to kind of fulfill this growth cycle when you combine all the different aspects of prospect nurturing, closing, client content mining, and lead generation. So let's jump into the first part of it in terms of prospecting. What does that look like as far as what this looks like with the technology with Dubb? Now, if we come over here to our email and we see something like this. Now, this is recorded with our basic website recorder inside of Dubb. And all I'm doing here is I'm bringing the Dubb mobile app, which I have on my phone that you see right here. There's a little digital whiteboard aspect on the Dubb mobile app, and I'm bringing it into frame. So when we talk about one-to-one video email connection, this has the person's name right on there. Hi, Sarah. That's always worked really well. Now, if you were trying to communicate a video like this to an entire group, say it's a newsletter update or within your industry, you wanted to talk to everyone with this video, you obviously wouldn't have the name on there. You would have a phrase or question within your industry that somebody would want to know more about. Could say update. It could say rate change. It could say anything you want. Maybe there's a webinar coming up, or maybe there's a piece of advice just for them. So think about that question or phrase that an entire group can relate to within your industry that hits home and makes someone wanting to click on this. Now, what you're seeing here is an animated video GIF preview. So when you hit record with Dubb, the first 3 seconds is going to repeat just like this. Now, you can technically, with editing, take a different part of the video and have that be your thumbnail if you want to. But knowing that you hit record, with whatever recording device you're using, just know that first 3 seconds is going to repeat. Now, there are different styles to stand out. This one right here is a basic webcam recorder with the mobile app that I'm holding up there. There is also a different style that works really well, and it's this one right here, recorded from the same webcam that we were just looking at, basic website recorder, except I have a virtual background behind me this time. So in this case, it's Sarah. So people's profiles work really well. So do properties in real estate. So do websites, client websites that you're reaching out to, document screenshots, articles that you want to share, anything that's going to give context to the person that I'm sending this video to, because that's really what it's all about. Like in this case, Sarah knows the video is about her. She doesn't know exactly what it's about, but she knows it definitely has something to do with her. And I'm just doing a little wave and a point. Again, it's not performative, just something really nice, and a nice smile goes a long way. So these two different styles were recorded from the same camera, which I'm going to show you in a second. There's also another style that works very, very well, and this is what we talked about a little bit in nurturing when I showed you the Canva slide. And this is our Dubb Chrome extension, which is a screen recorder. It's a browser-based screen recorder. So any website that you want to share, pull it up. In this case, it's a real estate market update, and it puts you on the screen like you see here. I can be in a bubble, I can be in a square, I can be in a rectangle, I can be bigger, smaller, and I want to make sure my placement is nice. So what I did here was I put myself in a square to match the feel of the title of this article. It's in a square, and I'm just waving and pointing and smiling, and that goes a long way. Now there's also another screen recorder that can go on top of Canvas slides. So just like we just saw when I was going over this growth slide in a different tab, I could take the Dubb desktop app, which is another screen recorder that basically like a drone flies over everything. It can go on top of anything. You can do that with this. And the Dubb desktop app can go in different orientations. You can do 16 by 9, you can do 9 by 16. It does a whole bunch of neat stuff. But you can basically put yourself on top of Canvas slides, documents, websites, videos, anything that you like. And there's also another style here that a lot of people like, and this is our Dubb mobile app. Now, this is the picture-in-picture function, which a lot of real estate folks obviously like because they can go to a property and instead of just recording what's in front of them and talking through a property walkthrough, they can actually put themselves on the screen as well. But whatever industry you're in, this is a neat way to kind of either record something on your computer in a different way. Maybe you're going for a nice walk and you want to send a prospect a little bit of advice or a client. This is a nice way to do this. Now, what happens when you record these videos and send them to someone and they get them in their inbox? Like, oh, I just got this Dubb video. Let me click on this. And when I click on it, I'm brought to a custom landing page that we call a preset in Dubb terms. So it would have your logo to the top left, an image behind the video player, the video that you've recorded to that one singular person or that group of people, followed by a playlist that is going to play right after this video that you've recorded. Now, the power of the playlist is it's not only going to give more information for the person you're sending the video to, but it's also going to allow you not to repeat yourself 10,000 times. So what you can do is you can focus on, if in this case, Sarah, I can focus on her, or if it's to a group of people, I can focus on that group, and then I can record a video one time, 60 seconds or less, basically my pitch video about why to work with me, and I can have this play right after this video that I've created. And this is a nice combination where you don't have to keep saying the same things over and over. You can get very granular and specific to that person or group to really kind of hook them into what you want to talk about. And then below here, you have your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do when they're done watching the videos above? One of the most popular buttons in sales is obviously book a time. It would be your calendar link, but it could be a website link. It could be a downloading a document, a listing agreement, a contract. It could be filling out a form. It could be emailing them back. It could be checking out some reviews. You can have them do a number of things down here. Now, like I mentioned before, when we talked about social proof, getting video testimonials, reviews, this little button right here called reply with video is a really good way to get video testimonials from your clients. A lot of Dubb users do this. It's much simpler than meeting in Zoom and recording it and then having to edit it. So if you want to get a video testimonial from your client that works with you, send them a video with this button below it. So if I was going to send a video to Darius, I would have the reply with video button below and I would say, "Hey Darius, this is Rob. Listen, thanks so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we could get a video testimonial from you. All you need to do is click below this video and hit reply with video. You don't have to download anything. It's not complicated. Just click reply with video and let me know, what have you enjoyed about the process here? What do you like about the platform? Whatever questions you would normally ask, they would send this video back to you. And when they send the video back to you, you're going to get a little notification in your video library that says, hey, you got a video reply. And then all you have to do is put that video testimonial right here in the playlist. And this has been a very powerful combination over the years. The video that you create for the one person or group, followed by a video you record one time about what you do, followed by video testimonial or video testimonials. The last part of this preset landing page is right over here to the right, and this is called SIA. This is our AI sales assistant. Now, you don't have to have this on the page, but it's really nice when you do because when you send someone a video, it's nice knowing that if they have any questions, they can immediately interact with the AI because maybe they do want to book a time in your calendar, but maybe they have some questions. So over here to the right, you can have up to 20 FAQs. You can ask the AI a question, and the AI, and these are all little buttons inside the Dubb platform, the AI can collect email, name, phone number, and it can even push for a CTA at the end. See how here it says, ready to see how Dubb can transform your sales outreach? Click here to book a time with Rob. Now, we have a whole training on SIA, but SIA is basically educated with website links that you would feed into SIA. And the website individual links, SIA would learn what's physically in text on those pages. And then you also can upload a PDF as well, and SIA will become very educated on what you do. So the whole idea behind all of this is to have a nice video landing page preset here that's going to have the video you created, playlists, buttons to take an action, and an AI. And all of this is tracked. So you're going to know, did they open the email? Did they click on any of these buttons? Did they watch the video? And if they did, how much of it did they watch? What was the percentage of the watch rate? And that really helps you follow up. Now, if we go back over here and look at these different styles, how did we record this video right here? And how did we record this video right here? Well, it was all done from the same area. So inside the Dubb dashboard here, when you're logged in, there's this red camera icon that sits right up at the top. And when you click this button here, it's going to open up your webcam. So how did I do the virtual background behind me? Well, all you do is go below, select virtual background, go to your photos, click in here, and then basically you could upload into this area any screenshots that you have. Like we talked about, properties in real estate, market updates, articles, company websites, people's profiles within your industry. And when you're uploading them in here, it creates a little library for you where you can upload the images behind you. So in this case, I'm going to select this neighborhood one up here to the top, and there it is right there. Now, some keys with this when you're recording this, you want to have some good front light. You don't want to let your arms go beyond your shoulders because they'll go into the soup. You want to use your shoulders as guardrails for any kind of action or movement. And then you also want to bring your edge blur down. So you'll see this down to the bottom right, this thing called edge blur that I'm moving up and down. The more I go up, the more ghost-like it's not. The more I go down, the better it is. So there are harder edges. And if you want to undo the virtual background, just go below and select undo. It's also nice if you don't have any objects behind you. You have a nice flat wall behind you. That really helps. Now, if you want to do the name, where I was holding up the name, you would get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. And when you have the mobile app on your phone, here's the mobile app area here. You're going to click this button right up here at the top, that little whiteboard button with the person. And when you select that there, that's going to open up a typing area, just like this. So all I did before was I just typed the person's name, but remember, if it's for a group, ask the question or the statement, turn it like this, and there you go. And it's nice and simple. And then just bring it in a frame or move it closer so there's some movement to the animated GIF. Now, we have teleprompters across all the recording tech. So if you do want to use a teleprompter, click right up here on the top. You can go right to scripting to create a script if you'd like to, or you can choose from a script that's right here, or you can search for a script just by putting the title in, and you'll find it right there. Now on the teleprompter, this is going to be the speed. You can adjust it up or down. You can hit the play button, see if you like it. You can back the text off, or you can zoom it in. Now, when I hit record here, I'm going to keep my eyes at the top. I'm going to let the words flow up to my eye line. And I'm going to do a recording so you can see what this is like. I'll even use this too. So I'm going to hit record here. I'm going to get a countdown. It would be like this. Hey, Rob, this is Rob. We are at Dubb, the sales operating system. We use video automation and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. Now, there are a number of aspects to Dubb. I can hit the pause button down here, stop the recording. I can click it again and keep recording and keep going. If I want to delete the video, it's the red X. You can say, yes, are you sure, or no. And then if you want to save this into the Dubb platform, it's the blue check mark right here. So in this case, I'm going to click the blue check mark. I'm going to save this video into Dubb. And when you save a video into Dubb, it's going to take you to the video edit page within the platform. So we're going to come back to this in a little bit, but this is where when you save a video, it's going to take you to a page that looks just like this called the video edit page. Now, remember when I showed you over here, I showed you this style of video right here. This one. This is the one we're going to be looking at right now. And this was recorded with the Dubb Chrome extension. Browser-based, any website you want to share where you want to do something like this to be on the page and walk someone through something. This is also really great for LinkedIn outreach. So I'm going to show you the setup and then how you'd use it for LinkedIn. So if I come over here and say, you know what, I want to share this article with somebody, this website, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the Chrome extension, which is right up here at the top, this little button right here. So when you have it pinned and logged in and everything, it's going to be right up here. Click this here, and it's going to put me on the page. Now, some things you always want to think about when you're sharing things, okay? You want to think about the shape of your webcam, placement, and you want to think about size. So you don't want to go too big because it kind of covers everything. And you also want to think about shape. So this site is very angular. So up here at the top, I got two squares. So I'm going to change myself to a square. And I'm going to reduce my size so I kind of fit right in between the sold sign and the title of the article, which is kind of cool. I can do a little wave and a little point to both. And that'll be my animated GIF. So someone will see the title of the article and the for sold, and that's a nice thing. So think about size, shape, and placement when you're putting them on these pages. And you can also zoom yourself in like this. If you just want a tighter frame, you can back yourself up and you can physically move yourself around inside of here. You also can jump to full screen, which is a great thing to get someone's attention and go back to the page. And then over here to the right, you can actually turn your webcam off. If you technically had a relationship with a client and you didn't need to be on camera and just wanted to walk them through something, you totally could do that. If you want to use your headshot, you can use your headshot if you wanted to. But I think when you're first, especially if initially meeting someone, you can't beat live. And also here below, you can click virtual background and you can put a virtual background behind you, just like we saw earlier. We also have an annotation tool that you can use. You can turn it on or off. I just turned it on. It's right over here to the left where you can point things out, underline, circle, use all that. You also can use a teleprompter if you want to. So I can come over here, I can find my script just like I did before. There's my script. I can control the speed right here between 1 and 10. I can back my text off. I can zoom it in. And in this one, I can physically grab the sides, make it a little thinner, and I can physically move this wherever I want to. So in my case, I'm going to move it towards the camera right at the top. Now, when you do use the Chrome extension, it is browser based, which means it's trapped in here in the browser. So if you are using the teleprompter, you don't want to go full screen in your browser because it's going to hide it and you won't be able to get to it. So you want to leave a little bit of space just so you can hit record and then tap it and bring it forward to use it. Now, there are three different orientations to record when you're using Chrome. If I click on screen here and I hit record, it's going to get my entire computer screen, which means it will show this teleprompter. So if I'm going to go full screen, I'm not going to use the teleprompter. If I want to record my entire screen and use a teleprompter, I'm going to use the desktop app, which I'm going to show you in a second. There's also the camera view, which opens up kind of like a webcam, wider. I kind of like tab, this middle one, because when I hit record here, teleprompter will not show, and I'm not getting any of the open tabs at the top. It's a nice clean cut of the page that I'm on. So this is the setup. This is what this looks like. Now, if I wanted to do a LinkedIn outreach to someone, say I wanted to reach out to Ruben here on LinkedIn, the setup is going to be similar. I'm going to open up the Chrome extension at the top like we just did. But obviously, I'm going to take into account this is a different page now. So I'm going to change my shape. Ruben's in a circle, so I want to match that. So I'm going to change my shape right here to a circle. Size is pretty good, and I'm going to put myself right next to him. So when Ruben sees this on LinkedIn, he sees his profile, sees me right in the middle. It's a really nice setup. So I'm going to hit record now, choose my tab. There it is. I'm going to click share, and now I get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and it'd be like this. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I saw your profile here on LinkedIn, and I wanted to reach out because there's some things within your profile I want to chat with you about. Look at this. So again, I did my whole wave, my point, my double fist thing, something fun I could knock on his bubble, and then I jumped to full screen. You can jump to full screen in two different ways. One is down the bottom on the little menu bar down there. It says expand webcam. Click that there, brings you here, and all you have to do is click that same button to go back. You also can hover over and double click. But it's really awesome jumping to full screen. We use that a lot. Really want to make a point, make the point, go back to the page. It's pretty cool visually. And then you can fly around, you can move, you can talk, you can be very organic with all of this. If you're a little more regimented and you want to be a little more structured, you could say hello and then hit the pause button right down here at the bottom. Stop the recording, get yourself to your next spot where you want to be, and then click resume. You also can use the annotation tool, which is right over here. You can point some things out. You can do some arrows. You can do some text on screen if you really want to make a point about something. You can put things in order. You can underline. You can circle. All kinds of different things you can do. And all of these annotations, if I continue to scroll, are going to stay up where they're supposed to stay. They're not going to follow me around, which is really, really nice. So if you're thinking about reaching out on LinkedIn in a unique way, this is what you should do. If you're thinking about sharing a website, article, anything browser-based where you want to be physically on the screen like this, pointing things out, this is what you want to use. So to save this into Dubb, I'm going to click the check mark down the bottom. That's going to save this into the platform, just like we did with the other recordings. So anytime I hit the save button, the check mark, again, it's going to bring me to the video edit page inside of Dubb, and we're going to come back to this in a little bit. Now, the next screen recorder that we're going to look at is the Dubb desktop app. And the Dubb desktop app is different than the Chrome. There's some similarities, but it's very different though as well. So up here at the top is our little D symbol here. I'm going to select View Quick Menu. Here is our desktop app. Does a number of things. But I'm going to click Record Screen so you can see the difference between the two and the similarities that we just looked at. So first off is going to be the webcam. So let me show you what this looks like. So let me close this again and reopen it. Okay, here we go. So the first similarity is going to be the webcam. You can do all the same stuff you just did with the Chrome. You can do different shapes, different sizes. You can move it around. All of it is very, very similar. You also have an annotation tool that you can use. Similar. You can point things out, arrows, circles, underlines, and you have a teleprompter as well. Now, the teleprompter is similar with the Chrome in the fact that you can move it, but it's different in a few ways. Different where if I hit record now and get my whole screen, it's not going to show in the recording. Also, when I find a script that I like in here, one of the first options that I have is called auto track. So voice recognition. So if I hit record and I start reading the script is going to move as I read it at my own pace. Now, if I want to use a scroll speed like you saw with the other teleprompters, all I have to do is click this button above where it says auto track, click it, and it turns it off. And now I have auto scroll where I can choose a speed that I like. So really just find out which one is more comfortable for you and you can go with that one, but it's a nice option to have. Now, another big difference between Chrome and desktop app is this. So there is a red slash here below, right here in this square. If I was to hit record right now, I get my whole computer screen. If I get rid of the red slash by clicking below, now I have a drop down and a number of recording border choices. Right now it's on 9 by 16. So this is like a social media one. 9 by 16. I could record something right from my desktop in this orientation, just put it over the top of my desktop, document, website, whatever it is, and I can start recording for social media in the proper format. I also can do YouTube. We can do 16 by 9 if we want to. We also can click custom down here. And custom gives you the ability to crop around anything that you want to crop around. It could be a website, a document, a contract, a listing agreement. You can get very specific because you can crop around anything you need to crop around. Now, one of the last changes here is the recording. So when I hit record below, I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1. Now I'm recording. I can pause and resume just like before, but the major difference here is the check mark. So normally in Dubb, when you click the check mark, it saves it into the platform. But with the Dubb desktop app, when you click the check mark, it means that you've just recorded a physical clip. Now, recording in clips is really powerful because you can add videos into the story here. So as you can see, it says drag and drop videos to add them. So as long as it's an MP4 format, you can drop it right in. And every Dubb video you save into Dubb has an MP4 that you can download. Now, you also have 3 creative choices down here to continue recording. The little icon down here all the way to the left says record screen video. That's what I just did here. So if I want to go right back to where I was and continue recording another screen recording, I'm going to select the icon here. It's going to bring me right back to here. I'm going to hit record. And now I'm just recording a clip just like I just did. So this would be the second clip that I'm recording right here. And then that would have a second clip added in. Let's see if it actually adds it in. It might be a little stuck here. And then if I want to do webcam, there's a middle icon down here at the bottom that says record webcam video. I can select that one like this, and I can hit record. And now I'm going to be recording a different kind of style. And this could be an opening to your video. It could be the end of your video. It could be a middle point that you want to make. I'm going to hit save. And now there's that second clip in a totally different style than the first clip. And I can physically move my clips around. I don't have to record from A to Z, so you can record out of order. And I also can tap our 3 dot menu here and download or delete each individual clip. Because maybe I record one clip and I really like it, but I don't like the other clip. I can just get rid of it, but not lose the other clip I just did. The last creative one down here, the symbol is called record narrator video. Narrator video gives you the ability to record a video, right? Record it, and then play a pre-recorded video inside the bubble. So instead of doing it live, like hitting record, being in the bubble like we just saw, I can record something before and then just play it pre-recorded inside the bubble. Could be a video of me, could be of someone else, any video you want. So when I hit narrator icon down here at the bottom, it's going to take me into my video library. And then all I'm going to do is put in narrator just to search to find the one I want. Let's just say it's this one. And now there I am. There's the pre-recorded version of me. So when I hit record now, the pre-record is going to do the talking. Looks like my computer's a little slow today, but normally I would start speaking. So Dub Narrator gives you a really cool function where you can play a pre-recorded video inside of the bubble or square, and it's nice. And then you can just focus on highlighting and moving and scrolling around, and you don't have to do two things at once. Regardless of that, how many clips you have in here, the whole goal is have your clips, and then we're going to merge them together to form one video. So here we've got a couple clips here. We're going to click the edit button all the way to the right. It's going to merge our clips together. And then once they're merged, we have a little editor right inside the Dubb desktop app where I can hit the play button, recording. I can pause it. I can drag our timeline down here to the bottom. So if there's something that I want to edit out, I can do it right here within the app. I can just hit the scissor icon right here, and that's going to split our clips into two pieces. I can drag it even further to a second cut point, which my scissors are right here. And now I've got three pieces. Which piece do I want to get rid of? Well, I'm going to click on the middle one here, and I'm going to say delete, and it's gone. And if I want to bring it back, there's the good undo button. Undo, 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 and we're right back to where we were. There's even a little button in here called Smart Cut that if you want to get rid of the silences in your videos, you absolutely can do that. All the pink areas are the silences, and we'll have a much tighter cut. And then when we're ready over here to the right, we can download the MP4 version of the video, and we can also click the upload to Dubb, and that will upload it into the Dubb platform. Now, the last thing that we're going to look at here in terms of recording is going to be the Dubb mobile app. And the mobile app is a really nice way to diversify your recording. So if you do a lot of screen videos like we just saw or webcam stuff, doing the mobile stuff is a really nice way to switch up the style. You can do vertical, you can do landscape. So this is what this is going to look like for a recording on our mobile app. So I'm going to click here, and here we go. Okay. All right. So here is the Dubb mobile app right here. This is the home area. Now, if I want to record a video, I'm going to hit the blue camera icon at the bottom, and it's going to open up my camera just like this. Now, you're going to notice a couple things. So when you first open it up, you're going to notice this is defaulted for 1 minute. So if I was going to hit record right now, it would cut me off at a minute. I can put it for different timers. I'm going to slide mine over to 10 minutes just because you can't go beyond 10 on the mobile app, and I'm not going to make a video longer than that on here. To record, I'm going to tap the circle at the bottom. So I'm going to click record, and now I'm recording. You can see the timer up here and the timer at the bottom. I'm going to tap it again, and there is the clip that I've just recorded. So just like the Dubb desktop app that we just saw, the mobile app records in clips as well. Now I'm going to hit record one more time just so I have a couple clips in here. Here we are. This is the second clip. And I can physically move these clips around as well. I can take my finger, hold one for a second, and slide it, and just change the order. I also can tap a clip individually. If I tap a clip, I can delete, trim, or edit. Now, if I select the edit button, I can come in here and I can add text. I can do a voiceover if I want to. I can add royalty-free music. I can speed up the action of the clip, all from within inside the clip. Now, over here to the right are some important icons. One over here at the top is going to record what's in front of you. This one right here is a countdown timer. So if I select this one here, I can do 3 or 10 seconds. If I select 3 and hit record, now I get the 3, 2, 1, and I'm ready to go just like this. I think 3, 2, 1 is actually a perfect amount of time. We also have a teleprompter right here. You can select this here, click in here to find your script just like we did before. And then once you find the script, this is what it's going to be like. Whoops, let me go back, find a different script for you. It's a little bit better. Let's go. How about this one? No, I want to find one without the X's. The reason I put these X's in here is because normally when you have a script and it's 9:16, the camera's at the top, right? But if you turn like this and go landscape, the reason I put the X's in the script is because the camera is right here in the middle now. So it looks like you're looking at the camera. So if you go landscape, I always add some extra letters in just so the script is dropped down to the midpoint. So you can see it looks like you're looking right at the camera. But for vertical, let me find one that doesn't have this. How about this? There we go. So when you open it up, here's the script for vertical. I'm going to keep my eyes towards the top. You can use these guardrails to slide this up. Like if your eyes are cheating and they're looking down here and they're not staying where they're supposed to stay, just slide this up. That way you don't have to worry about it. Here's the speed between 1 and 10. You can hit the play button, see if you like the speed, adjust it up or down. And then if you want to make any changes, you can click the edit button right here, make the changes, save them, and you're good. Now, if you do have an iPhone, this is an option for you. You can go over here to the gear icon and select auto track. And just like the Dubb desktop app, this is going to move on when I speak. Confessions of a Sales Pro number 107. Back in the early days, I didn't believe in automation. So see how it's moving with voice recognition? And again, that's for auto track, and that's for iPhone only at this point. And then when you want to close a teleprompter, tap the X to the top right, and it closes. Now, let's just say you recorded a video, not inside the Dubb app, just on your phone, and you want to make it part of the story here. Go to the folder icon here. It'll bring you to your photo video area. Select the video that you want. It'll ask you, do you want to add the clip? Say yes. And it will drop the clip right down in here. If you want to record your screen, your physical screen, hit this button here. It'll record here. If you want to have filters, select this button. This is filters that we have. You can do skin smoothing, you can do black and white, you can do different color gradations, all kinds of different effects you can add in here. It's kind of like a sepia effect almost. And then you can close it. Also, picture in picture. So like I showed you at the top here today, you can use both cameras on your phone. This is very popular for real estate property walkthroughs, but you can do it for any industry that you want. Just select this, and when you do, it's going to record what's in front of you, and you can put yourself on the screen as well. So I can move myself around, I can zoom myself in, make it bigger. I also can zoom into what I'm showing. So pretty cool way to kind of show what's in front of you and be on the screen as well. The last one over here is going to be virtual background. So what's the virtual background behind me? Similar to when we opened the training today, it can be someone's profile, a property, an article, anything you want. Go here. All you have to do is screenshot something on your phone, then go here. And once you screenshot it and it's saved in your photo video area, just grab the photo, hit record, and now you're recording. Say, hey, I saw you were checking out this property, or hey, I just wanted to send you this article really quickly, or hey, this is your profile. I noticed this one thing, all that right there. And then you have that clip. And then when you're done recording and you want to merge all of these clips together into one video, you're going to select this button all the way to the top right. It's going to merge all of our clips together. And once they're all merged together, now you have one copy that's automatically downloaded on your phone, right? The finished video. And right here, you can click upload and save it into the platform. You even can add burned in subtitles here as well. And right from the mobile app, right inside here, you also can share. So as you can see, there's videos right here. I can just select a video if I want to share it, and I click share video, and I can copy for email or copy for SMS. What does copy for email look like? If I click copy for email, it copies it to my clipboard, and then I can just go right to my email right in here, and then I can just drop it in right like this, just like that. And then if you wanted to send a text message, all you'd have to do is click copy for SMS, copy to your clipboard on your text, and then you would send it. Now, as far as when you save a video into Dubb, once you save it into Dubb, it's going to take you to the video edit page inside of the platform. Now, when it's saved inside there, there's some things that you can do to really make things specific for the audience that you're sending it to. So when I save a video into Dubb, I want to think firstly about the preset landing page. So there's a little drop down right here, and it says Rob's preset. So I have a default preset, which means anytime I record a video, it's always going to have on there these buttons, these logos, these playlist videos, and these buttons every time, because that's what I have it set up for this preset landing page. But like I was saying before, you definitely want to have a landing page for different parts of your audience. So if I was in real estate and I represented buyers and sellers, I would want a landing page for buyers and a landing page for sellers. If I was in consulting and coaching and I had different industries I represented, maybe it was tech and healthcare, I would want one for both. If I was in mortgage and I had FHA and I had VA loans and other kinds, I'd want that. Same thing with insurance. So there are all these splits. If I was in recruitment, employer, candidate, and we help you set this stuff up. When you're on a paid plan with Dubb, we meet you in Zoom and help you set all this up. But you want to think about your preset landing pages in those terms. So in this case, this is the one that's selected for this video, but I can change it to another preset because this is a bunch of presets we have for different parts of our audience. So think about that in terms of your preset. Now, when you save a video inside of here, there are some options. You have an editing option right down here at the bottom. If I click the editing tab, just like we saw in the desktop app, you can hit the play button. Hey, Ruben, this is Ron. I can drag my timeline like I did before. So if I want to cut this part out of me right here, I can click over here, select the scissor icon. That's going to split our clip. I can drag it again here, split again. And now I've got three different pieces, and whatever's highlighted in orange, I can delete just by hitting the delete clip like that, and it's gone. I also can bring everything back with the undo button. Undo, 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 and we are right back to where we started. Now, if you ever edited a video in here and you really chopped it up a bunch, you always can go to the top, download the MP4 version of the original video, and then you can click replace video and click save. And no harm, no foul on that. You also have analytics. So when you do send these videos out, you're going to find out some things, but it says no activity yet here because we just haven't sent this video anywhere. But when we do, you can select the button here. You can find out, hey, is anybody opening the emails? Are they clicking on the buttons? Are they watching the videos? And if they are watching, what is the watch rate? Is it 0, 50, 100? What does that look like? So you can follow up in a smart way. We also have a digital coach here, an AI coach called Kyra, that's going to give you feedback on your videos. How's your repetition? Are you using filler words? And if you click generate here, it's going to give you feedback on your visuals and the content itself. So it's a pretty nice non-biased coaching that you have right here from within the platform. So I recorded a video, I have it on a nice customized landing page. Now I just want to send it. So to share it, we're going to come over here to an email. Best practice is you always want to have the word video in the subject line. It really helps with the opens because it's very rare that you do still see that. Then you want some text in here in terms of why they should watch the video. And then you can drop it in a couple ways. The first way is going to be a shortcut, which is right down here at the bottom. The reason you see in Gmail that Dubb button down there is because we have the Chrome extension screen recorder that we looked at earlier, pinned and logged up here at the top. So this little button is going to show up down here. And when you click it, again, it opens the Chrome that we used before. And there's also a little library that you can scroll through. So when that happens, here, let me try it again. Let's see. It looks like it's pausing. Give me 1 second. Let's reopen it here. Okay, I'm going to click the Dubb button here, and there it is there. So you can see my physical library that I'm scrolling through down at the bottom right. So when I'm scrolling through here, I'm just going to pick the video that I want. Now let's just say it's this one right here. I'm going to go to advanced options. I'm going to put the email of the person I'm sending it to get that advanced tracking. I also can add a little personalization text up there if I want to, and then click insert video, and it drops it right in, just like that. Now I also can add a video in a different way. So let's just say I wanted to add it not with the shortcut. I can come right over here to Dubb. Every video, when you click on it, has a big blue share and send button. I just select that there, put the email in right here. I'll add a little personalization this time, and then click copy for email. And it's just a copy and paste. Come right in here and just paste, and it drops it in just like that. Now, if you do want to share this video on LinkedIn, say you communicated with someone on LinkedIn, you want to send them a video. Well, when you send them a Dubb video, you definitely want to connect with them first. Because if you try to send a video with a connection request, it'll only show up as a link. It won't be that nice, pretty animated GIF. So it seems like most people connect. So send them a connection request. And when they connect, click the little message button down here at the bottom. And then you're going to select the Dubb symbol down here, just like we just saw in the email, because we have an integration with LinkedIn. And then find your video. Here it is. Just click insert. And then you can even highlight this and you can write a little personal message right there and change that. Click send. And then someone's going to see that nice animated GIF as opposed to those kind of boring copy and paste text messages that you see all the time. So it's really effective as far as that. Now we also have too, if you have a CRM that you really love, like you have a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Go High Level or a Follow Up Boss or a Lofty, or if you have a MailChimp or a Constant Contact for senders, and you have your workflows in there you really love, and you just want to add video, that's why we have the integrations, and you can just add video to those workflows. You also can upload your contacts with a CSV file into Dubb. You can use Dubb as a CRM. You can do tasks, deals, and tags. You can do bulk sending within Dubb in terms of SMS and email. And then we also have automation in our Pro Plus plan, which is something that Darius has been teaching for a long time, where you can have a campaign that goes out, multiple videos that go out, or emails that go out without a video. And then you can have actions added to them. So a video could go out on a Monday, then out on a Wednesday, and maybe if someone takes an action, something happens. Whether they clicked on a button, they viewed a page, they watched a video, it enables you to set up these automated workflows that will have things happening in the background while you're doing other stuff. Now, as far as the AI, one of the last AI components that we have in here is our AI writing assistant, Ira, right here. And it has a little profile feature right in here in the dashboard. So we talked about splitting things before. We talked about landing pages and talking to our audience, different parts of our audience. If we use a simple split here, you can do the same thing. So let's say I'm in recruiting and I want employers and candidates. Those are my two audiences. I'm going to set up profiles for both of those here. So one would be for candidates, one would be for employees. And then I just come in here and start answering questions for the AI about this part of my audience and about the outreach. I even can choose a preferred tone of communication. I can even choose a writing structure if I want to. We call it the have method. H is hook your audience, open with a hook. It's always great to open with a hook. Address their needs, provide value, and then extend a compelling call to action. So what you do is just say, hey, what part of my audience am I working on today? Select the one that you want. Come down here and choose a prompt, right? Because we're all used to doing that. I'll say my video is the best for growing sales. Choose your length, hit submit. And now Ira is going to take into account everything it just learned about that part of your audience. And when it gives you the copy back, you have some choices. You can have it read back to you in an AI voice. Sometimes it's nice to just hear the script being read back. You can copy it to a clipboard. You can import it directly to scripts if you want to within the Dubb platform. And then you can load it into a teleprompter and deliver your video. That's stuff we do all the time. You also can import it to a voice video. So technically, if you're having a day where, you know what, I don't want to be on camera, I don't feel like using my voice, maybe you want to switch it up or maybe not feeling so well, you can upload a photo over here to the right. You can choose an AI voice down here at the bottom. And if you were going to send this video out, it would be the GIF, the animated GIF would be the photo you've chosen and a little waveform that would kind of move across the screen. Almost looks like an animated voicemail. And then the last part here is an avatar video. So if you did want to use an avatar instead of yourself, you can come in here and choose from our avatar library. We have a whole bunch in here. You can also create your own just by clicking create, give a good description, choose an AI voice. And then it takes a little bit to create, but once it's created, you get a little notification that says your avatar is ready. You can download the asset and you can use them in email campaigns. It's kind of like a pedestal play, like, hey, Rob would love to speak to you, click a time. Or you can use them for document walkthroughs, contract walkthroughs, any kind of screen recording where it's maybe educational, however you wanted that to kind of be put into your sales flow, but you would have the ability to do that as well. Now, also within the Dubb dashboard here, we have a new thing up here at the top called Auto, which is next to if you see my profile picture up here to the right, it's your little guide in here. If you select here, Auto opens up, and you can ask Auto anything you want. I'll say, what are the best recruiting videos to make? So you can ask basically Auto anything about Dubb. We have our support chat right over here at the bottom left, our green bubble. You can do the same thing with Auto. Ask anything you want. Auto will give the answers in here, and then it'll have some links for you at the end of the answers down here at the bottom. So for additional resources right here. And then Auto is available right there. And to close Auto, just tap it like that, and just tap the icon again to open up. It's right over here to the right. Now we also have two in here, training. So right over here to the right under training, you want to click the second area right over here, this one right here. This is our Dubb Academy. This is a really nice academy to kind of learn about Dubb. It's got full library, full of videos on how to use the platform. It's a really good resource. And then obviously we also have Dubb support, which is right over here on YouTube as well. And if you haven't been part of our partner program, right over here to the right, it says be a partner. Just click apply now, creates a nice little referral link for you. It's a 30% recurring commission. And we help anybody that wants to bring in people. We can meet in webinars, meetings. If you have a group of people you have together, we love to support our partners on that kind of stuff, which is really fulfilling because then you end up not paying for your Dubb account anymore, and we're paying you. So that's always really nice. Okay, so let me pop back over here. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Suki, hey, Suki, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me?
Hi, Rob. This is Suchi.
Oh, Suchi, sorry. Hi, Suchi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I saw your question about automations. That's more on Darius's side, unfortunately. I can get you a support article on that, but automations isn't my usual deep dive, unfortunately, on that. But I can send you some good articles Darius has done in videos as well.
Yes, that'll be nice if I can, have access to any, previous video and
Yeah, yeah. We have some good there are two really good ones in Dub support. So I'll pop it into an email to you after. And then Suji, can you just put your email in the chat if you don't mind?
yes,
Probably, and then I'll just send it to you right after.
sure,
There's automation part one and automation part two. So it's a really good deep dive. One's about 9 minutes and one's about 11. So they're really
sure.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I
How's
can.
everything going? How's your recording going? Have you done any videos and stuff? How's that going?
Yeah, so I like to record in clips because I'm always, trying to have different screens
Yeah,
on my laptop.
sure.
And I feel the desktop app uh, is fine. I just had a confusion with the teleprompter, so I just have to make sure my tab is not part of the teleprompter because then it will record the teleprompter too.
Yeah, if you have the with the desktop app, it shouldn't show in your recording. Chrome extension, it'll show if you click screen. But
Okay.
if you use Chrome, like if you go like this, here, I'll share my screen, I'll show you. Like if you have like say a website here, let's just say this, right? And you click Chrome, just as Chrome, if you use Chrome,
Ye-
tab's the best one because the teleprompter won't show in the recording. But if you do go like this, let's just say you click screen, you want to get your whole screen, it would show up here at the top. That's where I just use the desktop app. But
Okay.
yeah, if you want nice website, real quick ones, just go tab and then just make sure when you hit record that you just tap this to bring it forward. There's a little bit
Okay.
of space, physical space.
Okay. And
Yep.
I'm going to add my email address. Is there a training that Darius does on a different day for the automation part, or is it like,
It's pretty standard. Like once you watch those videos in there, it's like pretty much having him explaining it. It's really good. It's very detailed. He does advanced training with the Pro Plus. Are you on Pro Plus, Suchi?
I'm thinking of getting on it. So
Okay.
I just wanted to see like, what kind of time frame does it involve?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to be twice a week. So it's going to be Tuesday, Thursday. It's at
Okay.
11:30 a.m. PST, and they go for about an hour. And it's pretty neat. They have Ruben and Darius are both in there, and they have a curriculum in there as well. So there's like a
Okay.
learning library, and they cover a lot of either deep dives into the tech part of it. Like for instance, they were going over some email demarcation, like really kind of making sure your emails are on point with kind of the back end stuff of it. And also strategy as well, kind of business strategy in and out of the platform. There's a thing that's called open mic that you can fill out a form and you can fill it out about your business and what you do. And then Darius and Ruben will review it and then use it in the meeting and then talk about it, when you're in there to give you suggestions and advice. So Tuesday, Thursdays. So if you decide that you want to do it, you just have to upgrade to Pro Plus. And then once that happens, then you'll be able to click on it inside the dashboard to join.
Okay. Is there any kind of promotion, like if I sign up for, annually?
Yeah, we always do a 30% off. So yeah, yeah. It's if you're going, it's a pretty good chunk. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for coming in, Suchi. Appreciate it. And I have your email, so I'll shoot that over to you.
Great. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then also, let's see. Let me go over here. Let's see. Do. And Jai, hey Jai, how are you, my friend? Sorry, hand up. Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday to you, sir. Hey,
What's
I
going
just had a
on?
quick question, man. You may not know, but you know anything about the shortcut app on the iPhone?
You mean the where you hit the plus sign? The
Yeah, yeah. So like yeah, I seen it on yours. Yeah, every iPhone has it.
yeah. Let me go here.
Yeah, yeah. So you share your screen on your iPhone?
Yep. Here, let me go here. I'll share it.
because the daggone Dubb app was there, and then I had removed it because it was in the wrong spot, and I can't get it back.
Oh, it's gone, huh? Oh,
Yeah,
let's see. So if I go to my text
yeah,
messages,
yeah. So if you know what it looks like, then you're good. But I just searched for it.
yeah,
No,
so
no, not there.
is it
Search.
in the hold on, let me get out of
Huh?
I'm just thinking where to click. It's usually in the here, right?
No, no, no. The shortcut. No, 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 not there.
Oh, hold
Go,
on,
go,
hold on,
go back to
hold
your
on.
home screen.
All right, but let me just hold on one second. I'll click Dub, right? So, but Dub opens it up, right? Because you're
Yeah,
opening there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Not that shortcut. I'm talking about the
Uh,
actual shortcut app.
All right, the shortcut app.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So go to your home screen.
all right, let's see.
Now go to where you can search for all your apps. I
Uh,
don't know what it looks like
uh,
either, but keep going. Keep going. You're gonna search for it.
all right, hold
Always
on,
hit
hold
in.
on. Let me hold on. I'm looking for the app. I already have the Dub app here, but what are you talking about?
No, 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 no. On the screen. On the screen. It's called the shortcut. It's
I don't
native.
know where that is, man. Sorry, you have to walk me through it. You're kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah. Search for the app.
How do I search for the app, Jay?
Yeah, okay. Go back to home. Slide over.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep going. No, to the other side. Other side. Always hit in to the other side. Always keep going. Till you get to the end.
Hmm.
Right there. Now search.
Okay.
Type in shortcut.
You want me to type in shortcut or Dub app
Yeah,
shortcut?
shortcut. S
Just
H
shortcut.
O R.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, got it. Okay, shortcut.
No, no, space.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have it.
No, I don't see it.
No, you don't have it.
I don't know what I've never heard of this, so like it's
Oh,
just Dub
then
short
you don't have it. What kind of iPhone you got?
16.
Huh?
16, I think. I think I have
Oh, you
16.
should have it. Then maybe you spelled shortcut wrong.
Let's try it again.
S
Short.
H. Oh, so you got short. Slow
I
down.
know, I
Go.
know. Sorry, bud. It
No,
happens.
it's not there. Yeah, it's not there.
Yeah.
It's going to come native on all the iPhones now.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's my thing. I want you to see you can figure it out. But if you don't have it, you wouldn't know how. I'm gonna put
Yeah.
that on the open mic for Darius to do it for us.
Yeah, shortcut.
It's,
That's
it's, it's so cool because I can just hit one button and it send out emails, it send out texts to people. It just I do everything right from there. So like Dub videos, because Dub was in there.
it's
Got
weird. Yeah.
removed.
I mean, I had it like in the text part of it where you saw that before, but yeah, I don't know about
Yeah,
that other one. That's
yeah,
bizarre. Yeah.
yeah.
So basically what I was using with the text when I hit dub and was able to add the dub video, that's what you wanted to add into yours. It's gone, right? That's what you were
No, no,
saying.
no. That's there. I'm talking about in the shortcut, the
Yeah,
actual
I don't
shortcut
get what
app.
what's the difference to it? I don't understand what the difference would
Oh,
be.
oh man, it's pretty bad. It's bad.
I'll
It's
ask
like
him because I don't even know what that is.
yeah, yeah. I didn't know either. Uh,
I
my
mean,
assistant told me.
huh?
He
That's
told me.
bizarre.
Yeah, you know AI. They know everything. You
So
know.
true. They're always coming up with something new,
Yeah,
something.
I know. And I'm sitting trying to figure it out.
That's
All
funny.
right,
That's cool.
all right,
Sorry.
my man. I
Sorry.
appreciate you anyways, and I see Darius tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll ask him
We're
later
gonna have a
today
busy
though.
training day. I'm gonna be busy.
I'll ask him later today though. I'm curious because I haven't heard of that short one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let me see. Did Kind of anything? Let's see your
All right,
question.
Rob. Have a great Monday.
Yeah, you too, Jay. Thanks for coming in.
All
Appreciate
right.
it.
Kai's still in Texas. He's in the room for you too.
Yeah, I know. I see
Yeah,
him.
training's going to one for you. Keep him busy.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm going through it right now. Let's see. Okay, Dubb Chrome Extension. Yeah. Yeah, okay. LinkedIn. Okay. 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 Okay, good. All right, I'm just reading some of that stuff in here. Okay, perfect. Okay, great. All right, everyone, we're at the top of the hour. Thank you so much for coming in. This recording will be on Dub Support, hopefully later today. And I'll see everyone tomorrow. Come back. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Bye.